Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark Love, and today I'm going to be showing you our very first Vita. This is a 2023 Winnebago Vita. They just reintroduced this product again. They had it a few years ago, and they made a few changes, made it a nicer coach, and we'll go over those options now. But as you can see, this is on the Sprinter chassis. So it is similar to the Winnebago Navion or the View, but it is a lower price point. This one, they do have full body paint now. So what we're looking at here is the tungsten paint job. And let's go ahead and walk around the outside real quick, and then we'll show you the floor plan there. First of all, as I said, this is the 6-cylinder Mercedes diesel, been around a long time, 188 horsepower. It does have 5,000-pound tow capacity, and it's on the 170-inch wheelbase. I pointed out a few things in the past. If you need to jump this vehicle or somebody else's, right here's your positive terminal. You have a negative post over on the frame here. They do that because the chassis battery is kind of underfoot where the driver sits. A lot easier to access it right here. But as you can see, easy to check your oil and fluids, add your DEF, windshield washer, and so forth. Just a great platform. It's been in use a long time, and everybody's pretty familiar with these Sprinters. Want to walk around this side first. We do have a diesel generator on this unit, so this is an option. It's the 3.2 kilowatt awning quiet diesel. The beauty of this is it pulls from your fuel tank and not the propane tank, so you can stay out a lot longer if you are dry camping. And then this compartment right next to them is just an empty storage compartment. And also, because of this floor plan, it gives you a little bit of a storage area right here. And this actually goes up there quite a ways. So you probably get like your canvas chairs in there, maybe a fishing pole if you can break it in half and set it up there. But it's nice to have that little extra storage area right over here. And then as we go back, water fill, this is your gravity fill. This is if you're hooked up to city water. You do have an extra input here for solar. Now this unit does have 200-watt solar panels on the roof, as many of the Winnebago products have these days. But if you have a portable solar panel, you can hook it in right here. And then of course we've got a cable input, or if you have a portable satellite you want to run in right there. Then over here we do get a little bit more storage compartment. And one thing you may note, it doesn't have what we call a typical water closet, but what you have is your dump tanks are right down here. Your valves are right down here, black and gray. So you just hook up your hose here. And for those of you that remember the old school days, this will pull off and you can use the bumper for your sewer hose storage right there. Okay, and then we also have a 30-amp power cord here. Coming around the back, there is a ladder to get up on the roof, which is nice if you want to, get a Thule or some type of carrier on the roof, maybe for your kayaks or paddle boards or something like that. Easy to access the roof. You do have a 2-inch receiver rated at 5,000 pounds, has 500 pounds of pin weight, and then of course your 7-way plug is pretty standard. And then right here you also see your black tank flush. What this does is it kind of washes out your black tank after you've drained it. There's like a pressure sprayer in there that whips around and hoses down the side, helps keep the odors down for you. Okay, as we come along on the passenger side, we just have the one storage compartment, or excuse me, access panel here. This is your 51-gallon or 51-pound, excuse me, propane tank, and then your hydraulic pump there for your levelers. It's actually an electric slide out, but this has the auto levelers on it. It's right inside the door as you come in. And while I'm here, I just want to show you the awning real quick. We have a 15-foot awning, but it's a little bit windy today, so I'm just going to run it out and run it right back in so you can see it. While I'm doing this, you notice over here we've got another cable input. You might want to have a TV you put out under your patio. And then we've got a couple of plugs here for you. And there we are. So 15-foot awning, nice when, you know, you're sitting out here enjoying a meal, or maybe want to watch TV if you hook one up. Now, I don't believe this one is wind censored, so I am just going to close it up. We're getting pretty breezy today. Another thing, this has got the 6-gallon propane water heater. Now, your Navions have the Truma system, kind of an on-demand water heater, and that's part of the price difference between the Vita and the Navion. These are a lower price range. You don't have the on-demand system there, but you know, other than that, they really did a great job with redesigning this and the options they put in. As you step inside here, the first thing I'll point out is you do have the auto levelers. That's what that hydraulic pump was for down in the storage area. And then all your switches right here for your coach battery, your awning light, your patio light, your overhead lights, all right here as you come in, very easy to access. Now, I did leave the slide in so you can get a look what it's like. And maybe go back by the bathroom there, show them that there is access with the slide closed. And while you're back there, I'm going to go ahead and get some power here to the chassis so I can run my slides out. Okay. So you need your accessories on. Well, excuse me, for this to run. Well, let me go ahead and start it. Oh, there's my problem. I didn't have the emergency brake on. There we go. So all Winnebagos, you generally need the power on the ignition. The engine doesn't have to be running, and you have to have your emergency brake on. Then you put the radio on FM, tap twice on the dash, and everything works. So right now, this is the only floor plan they have with the Vita. It would come standard with a dinette booth that would convert to a sleeper. This one has the theater seating option. Now, there is a pedestal table that I'll show you in the back when we get there. So you can, you know, sit here and eat dinner, play cards, whatever it is. Nice theater seating area. You know, somebody small could probably sleep across here, but you've got the footrest across from the TV. Great place to get comfortable. You also have on each side a couple of USB ports for charging your phone or small electronics. And also you have some nice storage up here. Back here below it, you've got some more USB ports, a 12-volt port, and then your 110 right there. As we move back, we have a 10 cubic foot refrigerator, and this is a 12-volt refrigerator here. Plenty of room. You also get a nice deep storage drawer underneath. And then as we come back to the bed area, let me flip this over. You do get a queen bed, and this is an RV queen. What that means typically is only 75 inches long instead of a full 80. And then again, you've got storage above here. And if you look over here beside your refrigerator cabinet, you've got the 110 outlets, you've got your USB ports. You also have a shelf right here. So anybody with a sleep apnea machine or an oxygen machine, plenty of places to put it here. And this is a deep storage cabinet. You don't realize it till you start packing things in there, but there's a lot of room. They've got the nice hidden hinges also. Really a nice look for this revamped Vita. Another thing, they have the MCD manual shades, but you just get the blackout. You don't get the day-night shades, and they're not electric. Again, it's kind of a cost savings when you compare it to the Navion, but certainly functional, and it gives you everything you'd want when you're camping. Let's get back here on the other side of the bed. I forgot to point out our pantries here. And these pull-out pantries have adjustable shelves. So I could take one of these out down here and move it up to the top if I want, but you can put them pretty much anywhere you want. And then they do have a nice lock that keeps them in tight while you're traveling. All right, I am not going to get in the bathroom. I'll let Jody kind of show you this, but before we do, I will point out it's kind of a unique door, the way it closes here, and it is magnetic, that holds those in place. And then, as you can see, we've got a one-piece shower surround, porcelain bowl toilet. You do have some storage underneath, and a medicine cabinet. And keep in mind, this is only 24 feet 5 inches outside measurements bumper to bumper. So it's really kind of a compact coach, which makes it very maneuverable, easy to get around in a downtown area. But as part of that, you give up a little bit of room in the bathroom. Okay, let's check out these closets here. These again have adjustable shelves. And like I pointed out, you've got your table down here. That bag is your blackout shades. But if you look up underneath, there is a bar there for wardrobe. And you also have one on top. So if you wanted to use this more for hanging clothes, you could remove your shelves, find somewhere to store them, and then have both of these for wardrobe storage. And then moving on over here to the kitchen, you do have a 3-burner propane stove. And these are what they call the sealed burner stove. I pointed it out before. If you look right down here, it's tight to the burner. You don't get food and crumbs and everything falling down in there. Much easier to keep it clean. And then they also put the convection microwave right under your stove there. They're right under your cooktop. And then overhead here, we have some storage. And again, if you notice, all of those shelves are adjustable. And over here in the sink area, we have a nice 2-compartment stainless steel undermount sink with your residential sprayer. So plenty of room here. Not only does it give you enough room when you're prepping a meal or maybe washing your big spaghetti pot or something, but with these covered, you get some good counter space when you are prepping a meal. And then we do have some nice full pull-out drawers. A little more storage there. There's the tray you would use if you're baking cookies or using your microwave as a convection oven. Room down here for a trash can or something. And there are exit panels throughout, or panels that are removable, so you can access your plumbing, your water heater bypass and so forth if you are winterizing it yourself. This does have the winterization kit. And then we get 3 more drawers here. This top one's kind of a shorty because of the sink. And then we have our 32-inch TV across from our theater seating, or it would be across from your dinette if you go that route. And again, more storage, adjustable shelf. This is where all your video components would sit. Okay, let's talk about the cab and the bunk area. First of all, we've got a nice queen sleeper. And you notice you've just got one window over here. It does have a manual shade. You've got your 110 outlets up in the corner with some more USB ports, a vent fan up here. I like the fact that this gets out of the way. Nice and easy to access the cab. Also, you do have a little bit of a storage compartment right here. And then, of course, you've got the privacy curtains here. Now, I went ahead and spun this seat around to show you that on all of your Sprinters, pretty much, the seats pivot around and become part of the living area. They give you these little boosters, so when it is turned around, your knees aren't up into your chin. So, you know, if you have bad weather, 3, 4, 5 people all get cooped up inside, you've got room to sit everybody comfortably here. And then let me step over here to the driver's seat and just talk about the dash a little bit. Anybody that's watched our videos has seen this several times, what the Mercedes offers. First of all, you've got the MBUX dash and backup monitor. You can scroll through, as you see, on the right side of the dash, you know, whether I want to hook up my phone, navigation, get into the info and the apps. I thought the info section's kind of interesting. It gives you battery voltage, your performance, the torque on your engine. If you want to find out, where are we? It's a little sensitive there. What your fuel consumption is and your mileage and everything. And these average probably in the 14 to 16 miles per gallon range. Also, when you Bluetooth in your phone, this is where you'd answer it. This is your volume controls for both the radio and the phone. Now, over on the other side of the dash here, it controls what we see in front of us. And a lot of this is duplicate, but there are some other, some other things here. Your triptych, your navigation, if you want to, put your directions in wherever you're going, and then radio, media, Bluetooth in your phone, settings. This does have blind spot monitoring, lane assist, and active cruise control, like all of the newer Mercedes chassis have. So very comfortable unit to drive. They are all electric seats now. So, I find that people that might be 6'2", 6'4", something like that, they can move the seat back far enough that they're comfortable. Where, some of the other models, if you're a tall guy, you're really cramped here. So they've got all of the newest Mercedes enhancements to it. We have a question from somebody. I hope I can answer.
They want to know the process of a walkthrough when you do buy a unit.
Very good question. They're asking when you buy something from us, what our walkthrough and delivery process is. And basically, on the day you come to pick it up, the first thing we're going to do is get you with one of our service technicians, and they're going to spend 2 hours, possibly more, walking through all of the systems. So they don't so much go into the engine components, it's more the RV components. but they show you if you want to winterize yourself where your bypass valves are, how to use all of the controls. And if we look right over Jody's head here, as you come in, a lot of your controls are right here. You can see we do have a solar panel with our 200 watt solar panels. We'd turn on our water heater here, our pump, all of our monitors are right there for your battery, fresh, black, and gray. By the way, this does hold 37 gallons of fresh water, and you have 41 gallons on both your black and gray. It has a 1,000 watt inverter right here, and you know, great if you're going to charge your computer or your small devices. You might even be able to hook up a you know, a coffee pot or something like that. Slide out control, and then this is your Gen Start right here. But all easy to access when you come in. We go over this thoroughly, make sure that you understand how to operate your system, and then following up after your delivery, we have a technical advisor that you'll have access to his cell phone number. So if you're out camping and you can't figure out how to get your valves in the right position, or your inverter's not kicking on, Bill can help walk you through how to reset things like that. So good question, and please reach out to us if you have any other questions about our delivery process. Okay, well, I think that's about it. This is a kind of a short coach, so it's kind of a short video. But once again, my name is Mark Love. If you have any questions on this 2023 Vita or any of our other units, please reach out to us. I believe my contact information is on the screen. Best way is to call or text me on my cell phone, 970-631-0083. So thanks for tuning in. Until next time, happy trails, my friends. Drive careful. Get out there and enjoy. The weather's finally getting warm.